All right, Moto Maddox here, over in the mid-Atlantic region. We're in that part of the year where the mornings can be pretty cold. You know, we're talking like 35, 45 degrees, but eventually it warms up to maybe a 55, 60 degree day. So if you can kind of brave the initial chill, you do get a pretty good riding day over here in the mid-Atlantic. So I have a bunch of stuff out, you know, the helmets and some other gloves. A couple things when it's super cold is, you know, it depends on how much airflow your helmet kind of takes in, will indicate how cool you may get just, you know, in your helmet. I think I talked about this in one of my reviews before, this Ruroc original Atlas. It has a lot of ventilation, so this is perfect for the summertime, not good at all for fall winter time. So this helmet is a no-go in the winter. My Suomy is pretty good. I still wear this a lot. One of the things I did recently upgrade on the Suomy, this is the Track 1. It comes with the Pinlock system already integrated into the visor, and I finally put a Pinlock visor on the inside of this helmet, and it just does wonders as far as like fogging up. I get zero fog. I used to, you know, have to crack the visor, try to get the fog from off of the visor, but ever since I put the Pinlock on, no issues. The Bell is still a good helmet. It does not have the Pinlock. As you can see, I put my clear visor on, so if I know I'm gonna be out in the evening when the sun goes down, I'll just grab this. I do prefer to do daytime riding, but the Bell is ready to go whenever I need it. And I do have a duplicate Purple Panda microphone setup in this Bell helmet, so I can just connect it to my GoPro, and good to go if I need to moto vlog with this helmet. As I mentioned, my Suomy is the workhorse. You know, I already have my GoPro set up, Cardo installed. So this is pretty good. Once I put the Pinlock in this system, this is also good for cold weather. But that's not really the main topic of this little quick review. I did want to talk about some gear, so I have a couple things in front of me. So let's talk about base layers. I don't have the base layers out, but base layers are super important. You can get thermals to put under your riding gear, and that'll help regulate your temperature. So I have a bunch of base layers that I use in the summertime to kind of cool off, and conversely in the wintertime they have similar gear that you can put on as a base layer. Don't need to really go into too much detail. You can get motorcycle specific gear, or you can just throw on some thermals. But as far as like other stuff, I have I normally wear a mask in the summertime, you know, just to keep the sweat from getting too much into the helmet. But in the wintertime, I have this nice little warmer hat that I just pop on, and it kind of keeps my head warm. This works pretty well. I haven't had any issues. I also have this neck gaiter that's a bit more insulated, and they sell different versions of these. You can get the one that's integrated with a mask. I like having the neck gaiter so I can drop it down if I need to, or just fully remove it and put a different mask on. But this is a Alpine Stars. See, I have it branded with the Moto Maddox logo, so that's pretty good. You really do want to have like a neck gaiter or some kind of mask to put under your helmet, and that was also good to go. And then I have gloves. So these are my Alpine Stars GP Pro. I don't use these a lot. These are pretty aggressive. I still haven't done my track day, but these would be like perfect track day gloves. They give you pretty significant protection. Aggressive design here, all the different TPU hard elements throughout the knuckles. Really good Velcro system to kind of keep these things on. Right materials in the right place. sliders at the palms. So these are pretty good for aggressive riding, a track day. Not good for wintertime because these are vented. These Spidi STR4 vent gloves, and I'm emphasizing vent because I purchased these specifically to make sure I can get airflow during the summertime. These are horrible in the wintertime. So what I thought I could do was just get like a underlayer glove, like these warm out kind of gloves that you can wear underneath of whatever your normal gloves are. And I thought that this would be enough. It was not. In a recent ride I went on, about 30 miles in, 30 minutes in rather, starting to get numbness in the fingers. You know, after 45 minutes to an hour, fingers were hurting because of the way these things are just venting all that cold air straight into the glove. So also not good for wintertime. So finally just upgraded. I do like the Spidis. You can see I have, you know, these are my pretty much most of the time riding gloves. I'll call these maybe 2 or 3 season gloves. But now I'm going to probably just keep these at spring, summer. And for fall, winter, just upgraded. I have these SPIDI Nk-6 gloves, H2Out. And they have all the different protection that you would need. It even has the fancy, you know, motorcycle safety rating. So with a lot of winter gloves, motorcycle winter gloves, you have to be careful. You know, they may have all the insulation, they may be heated, but they may not have the normal abrasion resistant components in the glove. And so that's one of the things that I wanted to try to get. So I did purchase these. They have all different types of fancy things going on. Super fabric, Primaloft insulation. Not going to get into too much of the specifics. You can kind of Google these and see what all the marketing hype is about, and maybe what all the real data or reviews are for those particular fabrics and insulation. But these are supposed to be pretty good for fall and winter riding. I did go a size up. I think most of these gloves are mediums, if I'm not mistaken. So for these I went with a large, and they still fit perfectly. But the reason why I went with a large is because I'm going to try them without the inserts, but if I want to add a little extra protection, heat or warmth, I'll use those inserts in these gloves, so I'll double up and I still have some room. It's not too tight. Pretty nice Velcro design for the wrist strap, as well as this little bungee strap here for kind of closer to my forearm. So yeah, going out on a ride tomorrow, so we won't have to do too much tabletop review of this. Yeah, let's see how these things operate in real life.
We got a really nice turnout today. Lots of bikes picking up where I left off. The gloves are working like they should. It was about 40 degrees earlier, so you know, these SPIDI Nk-6s are doing what they're supposed to do.